What's up, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. We are going to do a general tarot message for the collective water signs today. This is optional advice and guidance. Please come into it with an open heart and an open mind and use your best judgment to discern what messages are meant for you and what you can release. You are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. Let's try and have some fun and get you some helpful, insightful messages. There's really no timestamp to this video. If it finds you, it's probably meant for you. All right, for the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Let's see what message wants to come through first for my water signs. All right, let's take a look here. You have some good cards. I'm liking it so far. A lucky chance encounter or a lucky opportunity amongst a group of friends, a group of people. This feels very much like networking in some way, where you take home some sort of like golden idea from some sort of conversation you have. And it feels to me like it comes up very organically. It's not something that you're trying to... like you're not going out with this like purpose of trying to network with this person or whatever, but you walk away with like, I don't know, I suppose it could be dating, like you walk away with someone's phone number, but it could also be something that helps encourage, maybe not encourage, helps support your long-term goals and visions, especially in the workplace. Yeah, it's like word is being spread about you. Messages are... yeah, what is that expression? It's like you're on the tip of everybody's tongue. I know that's not the expression, but that's sort of what I'm getting. It's like, I don't know, a bug in your ear or something. I'm getting all these weird expressions that aren't saying what I mean, but you make a strong, lasting impression. That's a very good way of putting it. And it's like you're able to take something away from this like meeting or this chance encounter or this whatever it is, this social gathering. But also from there, someone else like has your name. Someone else has your name or your card, and they're moving forward with it as well. So it's almost like there's two separate opportunities for something very good to come of this little meeting. It could even be like a very good piece of advice, which is interesting because I don't have sword energy here, which to me that would kind of denote maybe some good advice. But this Page of Pentacles, it almost seems like a solid building block that you gain from the experience. And I mean, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be a tangible thing you take home, right? But it's something that like you can build into physical matter. You can do something with it, and it helps to promote you, or it helps to put you higher up on the pedestal, or it gets your name out there. It attracts a lot of attention. People are noticing you. I like this very much, water signs. I will say this, and this is not a negative message by any means. This is actually a message of like encouragement and encouraging your tenacity, is that I think you know that you had a very strong connection here with someone. And with that, you might be sort of on the line waiting for them to reply to your message, or, you know, they said they're going to reach back out to you and they haven't. They will, but because what I'm getting here initially is the High Priestess, which is frequently a card of like silence, I don't want you to get the wrong impression that, oh, this person has dropped me, or they forgot, or they changed their mind. It's not that. You have to remember, with this earth energy right in the middle, you have wand energy, which is like passion, enthusiasm, movement. But this earth energy, it's going to be slower. It's not going to happen instantaneously. But what's interesting, though, is that I think there is an initial kind of instantaneous spark or match or just chemistry amongst this group of people, or whatever this kind of chance meeting or encounter is. And I mean, let's look at this. It ends with the Sun card, which is all about growth and positivity. It's shining your light, allowing yourself to be seen, right? I always love the Sun card. It's so happy. Let's see, what else can I throw down? We'll do an oracle card. This could certainly translate into a dating scenario. To be honest, it feels a little bit more career oriented to me, or it could just be a personal project, right? Like you've been waiting to meet that right person who can, you know, put your name in the ring, or I don't know, someone who has the tools that you're needing or the knowledge that you're needing, and they offer to help tutor you. It could be something like that. For the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Let's see. This says mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. Let's see if that helps us at all. All right, mirror, treat your body like the palace that it is. You've been feeling self-conscious as of late, but the answer isn't to change anything about yourself. The answer is to learn to love your body you've been given. Avoid those crash diets, the extreme exercise, or any other unhealthy behavior. Take strides towards a healthy mindset that accepts yourself as you are, not what you feel pressured to be. All right, and so I guess I think that speaks very highly of the Sun card. The Sun is very indicative of Leo energy, which is very much like letting yourself shine, sort of like warts and all, or however you want to say it. Not dimming your light to fit in, because I think what's so important here is that whatever you bring to the table, and I'm almost seeing you water signs in this kind of like gold robe. There's a lot of like yellow in this spread. Something about that feels very important. The color yellow. What chakra is that? Someone will be able to tell me. Is it solar plexus? Maybe. I'm still learning my chakras. Anyway, moving back to this. What you bring to the table allows you to stand out amongst the many. So if you're in social situations and you're dimming your light, or you're just being quiet, or you're holding back, you're holding your tongue, you're just kind of maybe just being a wallflower, that's not necessarily going to be the best way to get what you want. This feels like you're a very important catalyst in your own journey, but with that, there is this idea of messages, what you're sending out to the universe, not just verbally, right, physically, but like energetically too. So go in, obviously, positive attitude. I know that sounds cheesy, but I mean, you catch more bees with honey, and you seem to be catching several. There's something about this, I said earlier, it kind of veers off in two different directions. So again, both might pan out, or you may have success or hear back from both, clients, dates, prospects, whatever. It could be, though, that if one tapers off or goes cold or goes silent, something else about this does work out in a very positive manner. And I guess mirror is just reinforcing, like, own who you are, say what you want to say. People can't read your mind, right? So if you're trying to sell them on, a product you're selling, or this idea you have, you have to own it. You have to celebrate it. You have to be the biggest cheerleader for that thing, so that other people want to get behind you too, right? Part of this feels very like Sagittarian energy in terms of like being a big promoter, right? Like being the evangelist, or preaching and having people believe in you, that kind of sort of energy. All right, let's see. That feels good. Let's do one more spread, I guess. I like these cards. Let's see what else comes out. This is called the Pulp Girls Tarot deck. It's relatively new, and I like it. It's very kind of cartoony, youthful images, which I love in tarot. I'm not really into like the ones that look like super intense or religious or whatever, which is for some people. I'm not hating on it. I like the happy ones, because I feel like so many cards in tarot are kind of like, they're heavy. They can be heavy cards. So why not at least have some fun images to look at while the universe is schooling us. All right, here we go. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Ooh, that flew right out. The Lovers and the Three of Wands. Who are you waiting for? It's funny, I was driving home before I did this tarot reading, and I just heard that song Lover by Taylor Swift. I can't believe I'm saying that on my channel, but it's true, it happens. I don't know, that song may have particular significance to you, especially if you're a Libra. Something about, well, you wouldn't be a Libra if you're watching this, unless you're watching your rising sign. Something to do with Libra energy, and there's that fire energy. So let's see, possibly waiting on some sort of fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. Someone very charismatic, someone who's sexy, the King of Wands, right? Oh, I almost feel like you may have rejected a fire sign recently. Or I don't know, the fire sign, if this is indeed a fire sign, whoever's kind of on the other end of this feels romantic to me, I'm just going to say it. They're kind of heartbroken or I think they're longing for you to reach out. It's possible that they reached out and you put them on hold, or you're waiting to hear back from someone else, but they're kind of all up in their feels about it. I think they're thinking you don't like them anymore. So what is the energy between the water sign and whoever this person is? And feel free to swap the roles, right? I love that they have little Gemini tattoos on their butt. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm getting all these music references. The star. See, I don't know, something feels like this is meant to come together. Again, the coloring and like the imagery and stuff. The red, the passion, the fire. What happened to it? It's like cooled down with this kind of Aquarian energy, right? The star in the middle. It could be that there's quite literally an Aquarius who's kind of in the mix. If there's, I don't know if it's third party per se. I don't necessarily get that. I sort of get that there may be options if this is dating. Let's see. So the Ten of Wands. Feels like someone's ready to pack up and go home. They're just, I think they're sick of waiting. I don't think it's that they're sick of waiting. I honestly feel like, and I'm not necessarily saying this is the healthiest thing, but I feel like this person is willing to wait forever because they want their water sign. It's just like they're waiting for the water sign to reach back out. But it's almost like in their heart, they just feel like it's a losing battle. Like no matter what they do or say, it never quite lands right with the water sign. And it might be because especially the water signs might be holding on to an Aquarius. But if that's the case, it seems to be maybe a bit of a struggle. This is not for most of you, but I suppose it's possible someone might be going through a move. They might be moving or changing their home or residence. Okay, so what can I tell the person who's in wait? They hide it really well, though. It's almost like they would never let it show that they are self-conscious, that you don't like them or that they're not good enough. It's like they show up and they're dressed to the nines, King of Wands. And again, it doesn't have to be a specific gender, but they show up looking good. They're happy. They're enthusiastic. They're positive, but they go home at night and they're like, why isn't my water sign reaching out? What can I tell this one? For the cross watchers, or maybe this is you, water sign, if you have fire in your chart. The Page of Swords. Yeah, I mean, the Page of Swords gives messages for sure. The Page of Swords does reach out, but it's little, right? I mean, Page is the smallest court card you can get. It's the lowest ranking. So I think there will be communication, but I don't think it's going to be as much as you would like. It's actually funny. I'm sort of getting this idea of like the Ten of Wands. It's like, it's how much enthusiasm this person is carrying for you, water sign, but then I don't know, over here it doesn't seem to be matched. I don't know, you're focused on something else, and maybe that's okay, right? I think for some reason this message is coming through to let you know that someone's interested in you. Again, this is kind of a similar message to that first spread we did too, the idea of someone reaching out and you're worried the other one is getting cold. I don't know. Let's see. So for this person, this energy, I should say, in regards to, let's say in regards to this situation over here, because I'm not sure exactly how this all fits together. There might be 3 players here, or 3 components. The universe is like, well, what do you want to ask? They're like, you need to clarify more. There's a lot going on here. Like, it's complicated. Okay, universe is sassing me. Because, I mean, you're going to do what you want to do, right? If you don't feel like answering this person, you're not going to. But I guess if you're on the other end of this, let's see what the matching energy is for this King of Wands or whoever that is. Do they stand a chance? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's like flirtation, but it's not serious. Like, there's no earth. So it's not like, yeah, we're going to build something together. Let's go all in on this. This is like, oh, hey, how's it going? How's your day? Oh, it's good. You know, cute selfie back and forth. Like, it's that. It's that. There is communication, though. And then what's the deal with this thing? What's getting in the way is long-term plans, I would say, with the Star card. Yeah, long-term plans, long-term ambitions. Again, for a very select few of you, someone could be moving their home or their residence. Others, it just seems like the priority is focusing on the self and focusing on healing. Aquarian energy has a lot to do with kind of like friendships too. So friendships and groups of people, communities. So it might be saying, especially this energy over here, they have a lot of people in their network right now. And it's funny, I almost called you Cancer. Based on our previous reading for the water signs, right? It seems like that is a consistent theme in your reading this week, is there's a lot of people around you, a lot of networking opportunities, dating opportunities. So whoever this is, it seems like they're not They're not the only priority right now. I don't even know if I would call it a priority. I would call it a fun distraction, but it's like you have your eye on the prize over here on something else. The Hermit. Yeah. The Hermit is not my most social card, which is kind of funny. A Virgo? I don't know. You may want to be alone in the coming weeks, but I don't see that happening. It could be that you're kind of getting burnt out from a lot of social interaction. Maybe you have to attend meetings at work, you have plans on the weekend, so it's almost like you're longing and wishing and hoping for time alone. But yeah, there's something about the universe is having you step up, because I mean something good comes from this with the Star. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, I see you being kind of selective, protective of your cup, protective of your heart. We'll do the romancing. Oh, let's do this deck. This is new. This is my first time using this, actually. Love Oracle cards. We'll see. We'll see what we can throw down on this. I see small bits of communication. I would encourage this person, this energy, whether it's the water sign or someone else, to make sure that they are putting themselves first, right? I don't love the Five of Cups coming up, because to me it's like, you know, sometimes it's called the crying over spilt milk, but a lot of times it's like putting other people before our own wants and needs. And it's just like desperately longing and hoping for someone who, it's not that this is a bad energy or this is a bad person or that they're being rude. They're not. They're sending back small flirts and texts or whatever, but it's not their priority. And so that's where there's like not an equal balance here. Like these people are almost touching hands. They're reaching out, but like it's not quite there yet. I think this has to do with work, the service-oriented Virgo. I think this person has like work stuff that is really prioritizing their time. All right. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. I mean, I think that's what this person's hoping for. That whole like lock key thing though, it almost makes me think of the Eight of Swords. It's like this person is their own worst enemy. Like they're putting themselves in like, wish I could think of the perfect word. They're putting this person up on a pedestal and putting themselves in like the, oh, I'm not good enough. You know, they're so much cooler. They're so much better. This person is totally like swooning over this. Again, like kind of Sagittarian energy. Like there's this idea of this perfect mate, and they're this just magnificent, mystical, I don't know, like amazing godlike person. And I mean, we're all just human here, right? We're all just doing our best. This person feels like they fell in love, like hard. Which, I mean, that's beautiful, but it's not reciprocated at the same energy level right now. That's my only caution here. All right, and over here. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Okay, so I mean, with the Queen of Cups, right, Cancerian energy, that can be very indicative of the past, holding on to things of the past, but not only just like romantically, but seeing friends and old coworkers, old people that you're like this person is trying to network with. It's funny because I feel like the camera metaphor, it's almost like they're not able to zoom out and see the bigger picture, that they have someone who's like super interested, or that this could be a good, possibly compatible mate. They have like a very zoomed in, narrow focus on what they want right now. But the cards surrounding them are relatively warm. They're just not super committed. That's what I would say right now. Someone in this scenario might be really into photography, right? Sometimes it's quite literal, the camera that comes up, photography, filmmaking, cinema, something like that. All right, let's end with one of these cards. This is also a pretty cool deck. I got the Journey guidebook by Allison. I think it's Fleiss or something. All right, for my water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whoa, you had too many come out. We'll do this one. Synchronicity and inspiration and gratitude. Look at that. We'll do synchronicity. Let's see. Synchronicity. Synchronicity is the link between events that may seem like coincidences, but inside you know they have a deeper meaning. Synchronicity is the feeling of being led by life or receiving a message from the universe that you're on the right track. Keep an eye out for the synchronicities in your life. Think of past instances when links have appeared and take note when they occur. Ask the universe to provide more. Being conscious of them will help you notice when they happen. Allow the synchronicities to help guide you on your path. All right, I'm a sucker for you water signs, so we'll do these as well if you want to stick around for them. We'll do gratitude. I just love this deck. I think the art is so cool. Gratitude. Oh, I lost my alphabet skills here. Okay, gratitude. Being grateful allows us to view the world through the lens of abundance. Many people have so much, but they don't see this. Gratitude allows us to receive and appreciate the plenty that already is present, and to notice the beauty that is all around. When we practice gratitude, we can be more accepting of what is without having high expectations or demands. Gratitude frees us as less becomes more and our lives become fuller. What are you grateful for in this moment? And last but not least, inspiration. Whoops. Oh dear. Inner child, inspiration. When inspiration strikes, it's like a jolt of life comes over us. We feel compelled to create something, to contribute to the world's progress. We have the energy to overcome obstacles that normally slow us down. We have focused attention and a sense of direction. Sometimes inspiration comes out of nowhere, and other times we can help create the environment for it to appear by going to an art museum, walking in nature, reading a novel, or dancing. Where do you find inspiration? Take time to create an environment where inspiration can find you. All right, water signs, that's what I got for you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. I haven't been on YouTube in forever, so I would appreciate you guys showing me love so that YouTube doesn't forget about me entirely. Hope to see you guys soon for more tarot. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.